Hello and welcome to the Cougar Den, where we've got Saturday morning volleyball coming up here live and free on the OH Report. It's the Crestview Cougars on homecoming day taking on the Northwestern Lady Huskies. This volleyball match is streaming to you live and free directly on your smartphone, TV, tablet, or computer. And it all comes to you next.
There's a blood shortage and we came up to Dead Lover's Point at midnight on Friday the 13th.
Lame.
Guess I'm gonna waste all this blood by dying in a predictable horror movie way.
50% of Americans like watching blood get spilled in horror movies, but only 3% donate it. When was the last time you donated blood?
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
I'm Garret G-Man Parlett, and check out my new show, The G-Man Project, exclusively on the OH Report.
What's up, America? Brian Skoronsky here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively right here on the OH Report.
Hello and welcome back to the Cougars Den. Storm Bluntschly joined by the illustrious Garret Parlett for this Saturday morning matinee volleyball match on homecoming night here for the Crestview Cougars. Garrett, we got a good one here, live and free on the OH Report, man.
That's from an interesting matchup. Two out-of-conference foes come into Saturday. Northwestern, solid season so far. They sit at 9-7. The Crestview Cougars just 2-13, so room for improvement. We'll see if they can get it done here at home.
Yeah, and Garrett, you never want to go into homecoming night with a loss. I remember, a couple times, when you lose, it just sours the whole night.
Yeah, especially when you're a competitor, it kind of ruins the whole entire day. But see if they can put that behind them and come in here and get a big win and be a big one too against a very solid Northwestern team.
Let's talk about our Northwestern team here first. They're coming in at 9-7, 4-5 in their conference. We take a look at their team spotlight. They've won 5 of the last 7 and coming up a 3-set sweep versus Rittman. So this is a team that's had success as of late.
They've been able to get it done in a variety of ways, Storm, but today coming in against Crestview.
It's the morning still, man.
I know. The days just begin to blur together at this point, Storm, but they've had a solid year so far. They're out of conference. They've been pretty solid. In conference, they struggled a little bit, but out of conference, this is going to bode well for them coming in against Crestview, who struggled all season long, to say the least. And I'm expecting Northwestern to come out here and kind of assert some dominance. It's
that pigskin internal clock that you got going. It's like, when does Friday night turn into Saturday morning? You know what I mean?
Of course I know what you mean. I'm living it with you. I'm right beside you, buddy.
Let's take a look now at our Crestview team spotlight here live and free on the OH Report. They're 2-13, 1-9 in the Firelands Conference. Only won 12 sets all year. They're currently on a 3-game skid, Garrett. This is unfamiliar territory for this volleyball squad.
Yeah, Crestview, so when we were in high school, they were pretty much a powerhouse, but, the tides have turned and some things have changing, but, still not a loss here. They can still turn some things around, get a big win here before going in, to the rest of the season here today.
And here we go. We're underway. The first serve of the match for the Huskies. Spike here for Crestview will be out of play. That was Feldake on the over spike. So that'll give Northwestern a 1-0 lead on our Scout Construction scoreboard. Serve across the net for Northwestern. Crestview once again a miss hit. And that'll give the Huskies a 2-point advantage.
Quick start here for Northwestern. It's been miscues from Crestview. Just too much power on some of these serves that return over. Now Northwestern trying to get an early 3-0 lead here.
Well, how about that for your 3-0 lead, Garrett, as the Cougars claw back into this one, 1-2 now. Where's our Cougar Claw sponsor at? I miss it. We need to get that on all Crestview games. Just the ones where I'm at. As we take a look at our keys to victory for the Cougars, they have to play loose and they got to let those Cougar claws out for homecoming, man.
Storm, I know that you absolutely love that. Crestview responds, and now all tied at 2s.
So double deuces on the scoreboard here early on. Crestview with the service, they get it over. Opportunity for the Huskies. Great spike. I believe that was Josie Wright.
That's from Wright. Wright's their leader on this squad for the Huskies. She's going to be the one that's typically getting a lot of those kills and a lot of those spikes.
As we take a look at our keys to victory for the Huskies, play through their front line and don't give the Cougars any hope. Got to come out and put this Cougar squad away early.
Yeah, Crestview, not the season they wanted. We talked about it a couple times already, but if you give them some life, Storm, they can build something up. You want to come out here, assert your dominance really in this first set, and kind of put things away here early.
We take a look at our Sutton Bank replay. A great spike there once again from Josie Wright. That'll give the Huskies an opportunity for the service. Almost disaster there for Northwestern. They were able to get that one to go. So we look at our player spotlight for Josie Wright, the junior, averages 3 kills per set, 65 total kills with 20 blocks, putting up those Dikembe Mutombo numbers.
Yeah, Storm, she's the one that's going to be out there on the front line as this one will go in favor of the Cougars. think one of the Huskies touched the net there, so that would result in a Crestview Cougar point. So they cut it just 3-5.
You know what? Is there like a? I feel like the Dikembe Mutombo thing gets tired. Like, is there a different like shot blocker, iconic one from the NBA we could talk about?
I mean, you could say get that out of here.
But I'm talking like strictly comparison.
No, that's why it's him. I think. I don't think so.
You don't even think there's a close second? You don't think like Dwight Howard? What about Rudy? What about Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower?
When you think about blocks, who do you think about? You think about Dwight Howard?
I mean, he's 2-time Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, I'm not discrediting. I'm just saying off of just pure knowledge.
Let us know if you're watching at home who you would compare or say the second best blocker in NBA history is if you're listening. And, you know, comment in our fan zone. We'll shout you out, and Northwestern's going to pick up that point. But, yeah, so comment in our fan zone. Let us know what kind of comparisons we can make, you know, when we're talking about blocks. Excuse me. The Cougars are going to get the point.
Yeah, there was a little miscommunication storm on the floor.
Huskies answer back. They now lead 7-4 here.
6-4 Storm.
6-4. Sorry, my bad. I'm a little slow on the draw this morning. I'm still pretty tired.
You poor baby.
It was a long night, man. Friday nights are long for the OH Report. Northwestern now with an opportunity. Spike from Claire Bushholtz. Now makes it 7-4. That one spiked just into play. Crestview answers back. And I guess, I don't know, Garrett. Hakeem Olajuwon, Dikembe Mutombo, Mark Eaton. Mark Eaton's a good one. Manute Bol, yeah, okay. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, David Robinson, yep, the Admiral. Patrick Ewing. Tree Rollins. I don't know, man. None of these, like, Alonzo Mourning. I don't know, man. None of them hit the same as Dikembe Mutombo, though. Yeah, it really is the finger wag, honestly.
I think some of those other players all are known for something else, though, too.
Well, yeah, it's like Kareem, the sky hook, and
Olajuwon, you know, the dream shake. So
that move was cheddar. You imagine being in the post and he hits you with the whoop, right over your head, young blood.
Yeah.
Crestview now with only a 1-point deficit. They're trying to tie things up. Great defense there from Northwestern as they get it across to the net. Cougars with an opportunity. Jillian Weaver with the spike. Now things are all knotted at 7 apiece.
Great setup right there from Crestview. Give it into the hands of Weaver, and she spikes it down. Ties things up at 7.
Crestview with the service. Northwestern trying to get it back across. They do. Spike here for Northwestern. Blocked by the Cougars. Another block, but Emily Weaver not able to get it back over the net. Northwestern now leads. Service for the Lady Huskies. That one just short from Avery Mullet. So back and forth affair we got here early on in this one, Garrett. Both teams really leaving the door open for each other. Crestview now back over the net. That'll be Izzy Artist scoring for them. Service now for Chloe Sauter. That one just put in the perfect place. Northwestern knots things up at 9 apiece.
That was Crestview's first lead here early in this one. Northwestern able to respond, kind of stop that run that the Lady Cougars were on. Either side pulling away here early is Northwestern able to get a nice ace there as they go up one.
That was Ariana Fireball with the ace. She'll have another opportunity after giving the Huskies a 1-point advantage. Fireball once again the service. Crestview now with the return. Oh my goodness, that was pretty epic. Emily Weaver just left it right up there, man.
Great placement right there to find the open area. Kind of just drop it in.
That was
no Lady Huskies were in the area to get that one.
That was like a faux spike just right off the finger. That was like a finger roll. Huskies now with the spike. Crestview able to dig it out. Great defense there from Northwestern. This one's a scramble. Bodies flying everywhere. Volley still in the air to give either team a 1-point advantage here. Spike from Crestview. That return won't make it over the net. So Crestview now with the advantage.
Cougars playing well here early. Hanging tough for this Northwestern squad. Got the lead here. See if they can get an ace here on the serve.
The exact opposite, actually, Garrett. So a little bit of the commentator's curse, man.
I don't know if you know how the commentator's curse works, Storm.
I mean, you said something and the opposite happened, so.
I'll just.
Is that not what it is?
I think it refers to more of on the football field. You say that a lot, but that's for a different discussion.
Well, no, man. I mean, you said something and the opposite happened, and that's the jinx.
I guess so.
I mean, if you don't think that's a jinx, I don't know what your definition is. Crestview now with a 1-point advantage still. Things ever so close in this one. That one somehow returned by the Huskies. Sophia Durbin sending it over the net for Crestview. Spike back for Northwestern. Ella Harstill with the spike right to no man's land. Harstill will have the service. That one a little too strong from Harstill. Gives Crestview the points. Back to serve for the Cougars is Shiflett. Won't make it over the net, and that ties things up at 13. Northwestern serve. Set for the Cougars. Spike by Sophia Durbin. That'll be returned, but say a violation here, I think, on Crestview. So the Huskies with the points.
Lady Huskies are going to get the point regardless. He's able to find the open area right there. Crestview wasn't able to return it over. So Northwestern now regains the lead, 14-13.
Another hit out of play, Garrett. We've seen an abundance of them here today. Maybe it's just, not used to playing this early. Games are held after school, and here we are on a Saturday at 11:30. It's early.
It's a little bit of miscues from both sides. Too much strength here early. A couple balls just falling out of play for both sides.
Crestview with the opportunity. That was Shiflett, who just finessed that one over the net, leads to a Cougars score. Grace Fry with the serve. Northwestern with the answer. And back and forth we go. Another tie here in set number 1.
A lot of lead changes here in this first set. Nice cross-body shot there from the Lady Huskies. Able to find that open space and drop it in. Tied up at 15.
Northwestern trying to return it. That'll be a miscommunication here from the Cougars. Ow. Northwestern back in the lead. Josie Wright with the ace. Now a timeout here from the Cougars. They decided to take a look now at our starters for either squad. We'll start with the Huskies. Myra Holt, Olivia Tresh. Those are the wrong ones. Excuse me. Julie Stoller, Josie Wright, Claire Busholt, Josie Thomas, Kaylin Nelson, Ariana Firebaugh, Brooklyn Bazari, Addie Bazuri, excuse me. Buzzard? Buzzard. Oh, sorry. The D's cut off on my screen. My bad. It looks like an I. Addie Willig, Quinn Fast, Sophie Linder, Kelsey Smith, and Ella Harstel. So those are the starters there for Northwestern. Crestview out of the timeout, answers. And the back and forth affair continues.
Either side able to pull away here early. See if Durbin can get some serves, get some aces here for the Lady Cougars. See if they can pull away and win this first set.
Taking a look at the Crestview starters now. Samantha Felda, Chloe Sauter, Audrey Oliver, Chloe Morrison, Sophia Durbin, Izzy Artist, Grace Fry, Julian Weaver, Kaylee Morrison, Kayla Shiflett, and Emily Weaver rounding out the bunch. Northwestern now, I think this might either tie or be their biggest lead of the set. 3 points. They lead 19-16.
I think they started out 3-0, and ever since then it's been a back and forth affair. Crucial spot here for Crestview. They want to try to win this first set. You don't want Northwestern, to crack the 20s and head for that 25, as this will help. Big miscue on the serve from Northwestern. Cougars within striking distance.
I believe that was Busholt on the service error. A great play there from Northwestern as they take their 20th point of the set. Substitution now as Chloe Sauter checks out and Izzy Artist checks in for the Cougars.
Oh, massive block right there from the front line of Northwestern. I mean, you can hear that from up here, Storm.
Service now for Northwestern. Sorry about that. Cougars get it across, but it will be out of play. And just like that, Northwestern with a commanding lead.
Biggest lead of this first set here for Northwestern. Just needing 3 points to win this first set. It's critical for Crestview. to try to get back in this and win this first set. Big block from the Huskies, but it'll stay on their side, and Crestview cuts it down to 4.
So Northwestern just 3 points away from winning this first set, and the Cougars trying to claw back into this one. Izzy Artis with the service. Northwestern with the spike. Crestview spike, they're going to say that was in play. So it will be Crestview points as they're trying to mount a comeback. Take a look at our player spotlight. Izzy Artis, 93 kills this season, averages 2 kills per set with a 78% hitting percentage. The senior.
And Artis, the one back there, Storm, that's got this Cougars run going. A couple aces now. See if she can deliver again. They've cut it down to 22-20.
Back set there from Sauter. Northwestern trying to finesse it over. Artis with the hit. Dug up by the Huskies. That one's not going to make it over the net, and the Cougars roaring back.
I really expected you to go with clawing back, Storm.
Clawing back. Well, I do the claw and then I roar, so I don't know. It's confusing.
I didn't know you turned into a Cougar overnight.
It should be, or like a, I don't know, like claws through paper or whatever sound. Like
you can't make that sound effect?
Yeah, like that.
That was not that bad, actually.
You've never done that trick where it's like you take your friend's homework and then you like hold it up near your mouth?
I'm not a mean friend.
And you go, like you ripped it and you go, whoa, dude, I ripped your homework.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, you take it, and you turn around like I take your math homework, turn around. Hey, G-Man, I ripped your homework. And then I'd be like, wow, what a great joke. You know, we're pals, we're friends. You know, whatever, or something like that. I don't know, man. True. So out of the timeout, Izzy Artis will have the serve for the Cougars. Northwestern on the return. I think they're going to say that Northwestern touched the net. So just like that. I can't say it again, but the Cougars claw back. 22 all. Izzy Artis with the gorgeous serve. Northwestern trying to return it. Blocked by the Cougars. Northwestern somehow gets it over. Set here. I think they're going to say once again a net violation, and just like that, the Cougars have the lead.
What a comeback here for Crestview. We're down 17-22 on a 6-0 run here. Let's see if they can finish this.
Izzy Artis with the Cougars and a 1-point lead. Spike for Northwestern, that one right through all the defenders, and we're all tied at 23. Just like Mike.
Now it's just first 1 to 2, Storm. See if Northwestern can pull through or the Cougars come back. Gonna get a big win.
Crestview returns it, that one out of play.
Great play right there.
Great awareness.
Yeah, that was tough too. That was right on the line. Smart decision from the Huskies. Now let that one go out. Now just 1 point away from a set 1 win.
Set point here for the Huskies. We'll see if they can close it out or if Crestview's going to force a little bit of win by 2. Free ball here for Northwestern. We'll see what they do with it. Spike off the fingertips of a Crestview defender. Long volley here. Will Crestview tie it, or will Northwestern take set number 1? Set for Northwestern. Great hit right there from Emily Weaver to keep the Cougars alive, and we're going to overtime, man. Win by 2, just like Rutger Park. Emily Weaver on the serve. That one touched over by Northwestern. Hit this time from Shiflett. Spike for Northwestern. Great dig from Weaver. Josie with the opportunity. Save from Crestview. That one blocked by Northwestern. And Josie Wright plays hero to give Northwestern a 1-point advantage.
Talk about a fight, Storm, between both sides here. I mean, they're going back and forth. Fun to watch up here. Both sides going at it, and see if Northwestern can pull this one out. And what a block right there as they'll win this first set.
So Northwestern takes it 26-24 to take set number 1 here at the Cougars Den. We got more volleyball action coming your way. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You've been watching high school volleyball live and free on the OH Report.
I'm Garret G-Man Parlett, and check out my new show, The G-Man Project, exclusively on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
Great having you. Incredible women. I wish they had those kind of cool careers for women when we were growing up.
So in this flashback, we're all the same age?
Yeah.
What does everyone want to be when they grow up?
If I say 2 jobs, do I get extra credit?
No.
I want to make immersive video games. I want to revolutionize 3D printing. I want to analyze data from the cloud.
I want to be a meteor.
You mean meteorologist?
Yeah.
That's great, Al. Follow your dreams.
For the record, I was a baby in the 70s.
Welcome back to the Cougars Den, where Northwestern leads 1-0 over the Crestview Cougars. If you're a Northwestern fan, you're probably feeling like that, Garrett. Feeling pretty good about this one. Storm Bluntschly, joined, of course, by my good personal friend as well as colleague, the illustrious GP, Garret Parlett.
Things got a little dicey for Northwestern at the end of that first set. Crestview almost came back to win that one. They won a 6-0 run to tie things up at 23, and then Northwestern was able to pull away. But you got to like what you see if you're the Crestview's head coach, going into this next set.
I mean, Crestview stuck with them, right until the end. It came down to the wire. So we'll see if Crestview is able to overcome the 1-set deficit. As we always talk about, Garrett, I feel like winning set number 1 is so pivotal here in volleyball. Crestview with the service to start us off. Great spike from Josie Wright. That one will be out of play from Crestview.
Good luck trying to control that one, Storm. Kind of velocity on that one. It was a great dig from Crestview, but not able to keep it in play. As it'll result in a point for the Huskies, and Crestview looks like they're not going to be able to get this one over as Northwestern a quick 2-0 lead here in the second set.
I mean, when that one hits the floor, Garrett, it's like that's registering on the Richter scale. I mean, that's at least magnitude 2.0, at least. This one will be over towards the bench, and just like that, it's a 3-0 lead for Northwestern. Huskies with the serve. Crestview answers back, but Weaver, a little too much mustard on that one. It'll be out of play. Just like how I like my bratwurst. A lot of mustard, man. I like my bratwurst to be more topping than actual brat, I think. Well, that's not true, I guess.
That's an awful take.
I just said it wasn't true.
Well, I'm glad you retracted your statement because it was bad. And Josie Wright right here.
And talk about something that isn't bad.
Yeah, spiking this one down.
That had enough heat on it coming down to cook a bratwurst. Anyway, something I wanted to ask you, Garrett, pregame. We didn't get to it, but, the perfect bratwurst. And I think you're going to be super mad about this. But the original, man. I love the original bratwurst.
What do you cook?
There's another big spike.
What are you cooking this on, Storm? Is it a
grill? A grill.
Okay.
You're not making them in a pan.
I just wondered. I didn't know.
What are you making them with a pan with the top over top? No way.
That's not that bad. I thought maybe because some people boil them.
No.
Yeah. I just didn't know. It's Crestview.
I'd rather eat it frozen.
Too much power on this one as Northwestern out to an early 7-0 advantage here. We're going to get a timeout from Crestview.
That's kind of what you got to do. When a team jumps out this fast, you got to stop the momentum if you're Crestview. But
so you would have liked to go original, Storm, over like a cheddar?
Honestly, yeah. Because if I want cheese on it, I'll just put cheese on it. I like the freedom to customize.
What are you putting on it? You're going to have like a boat.
No, well, that's what they're supposed to be. And, some of the toppings fall off, and that's okay.
What, do you want to taste it or just?
I do taste it.
Why don't you just eat so what are you putting on it then?
Okay, so here's build my perfect bratwurst. You start off with the brat and a bun, obviously, and then mustard, a little. I'm doing the squiggly line, not the straight down, like a welder. I'm not doing that. I'm doing the squiggle. Onions on the right, green peppers on the left. And then if I'm feeling cheese, cheese. If not, no cheese. And maybe relish. It's cheese or it's relish. I can't do both, because that one's out of play. and it's on the grill, and I'm grilling it.
That's why you want more toppings.
They're, anyone can grill them, honestly. I think I'd actually prefer it if someone else did. Well, as Northwestern out to a commanding lead, 9-0. Crestview still with the goose egg on the scoreboard.
This will be the last time, Storm, I talk about this, but I never got to do mine. And I want to do mine really bad.
Well, do yours. Well, you can do yours.
So, obviously, brat, bun.
Well, what kind?
What kind of brat? Cheddar.
Yeah. That one will be in play. So Crestview picks up their first point of the set with a great dig.
It would be bun cheddar brat.
Okay. And I can respect that.
Bacon wrapped.
All right, you got me there. I forgot about that. You for real got me there.
And then I'll hit onions and green peppers. And if I'm feeling a bit dicey, some hot sauce.
Yeah, that's a good take. Dude, I've been in love with hot sauce recently.
And here's one that might blow you away, Storm. Barbecue sauce.
Yeah, dude, you're big barbecue, BBQ.
My brat by far wins that argument.
I don't know, dude. They both sounded solid to me. Mine's more of a traditional,
Yeah, you're boring.
Yours is more the out there. I would probably, well, here's the thing. No two brats are alike that I make. That's going to be a missed serve from Crestview, so a little 2-0 run for them will be ended by the missed service from Grace Fry. But no two brats I make are alike. There's always something a little bit different. It's like, let's try this. Let's try something different. We were going to grill out on Sunday at my house. That one will be out of play. And you know what? I'm thinking about putting a little Linda Mendoza's famous pico de gallo
Oh, I never had that on top of it.
On the so it's just a little bit different.
Pico's fire.
Pico's. You should have the way my grandma makes it. You'll be crying. Northwestern picks up point number 12. They have a 10-point advantage.
What a tale of two sets here early, Storm. Crestview was able to hang tough in that first set, but now Northwestern kind of asserting some dominance here, up 10 already in the second set.
Yeah, and it really was a back-and-forth affair. The entire way through the first set, it was like a flip has been switched here for both squads as that one once again out, and that has been plaguing kind of both of these squads.
Yeah, Northwestern's kind of cut down on some of those miscues and those mishits in the second set especially. That's why they're up to this 11-point advantage. Really nothing to change here for Northwestern. Just continue what you're doing. Crestview got to stop some of this bleeding here early and see if they can on this one.
It just seems like everything is clicking here for Northwestern as Crestview tries to return the volley. That they do. Opportunity for the Huskies. That one punched over. That blocked, and Garret, that spike right there, like a Conor McGregor right hook.
Yeah, good luck defending that, but Northwestern's able to do so. We've had a couple of those here early tonight.
This morning.
I keep thinking it's tonight.
I do too. Like I said, Friday to Saturday, dude, it's like what day, what time, where am I at? You know what I mean? At least we got to sleep a little bit. Whoa, mama, wow. Someone ate their Wheaties this morning. Oh my goodness, ferocious spike.
I mean, good luck defending that. It's almost impossible.
That calls for a sheesh. Opportunity now for Crestview. They're going to say that one was in play. They pick up just their third set, so Northwestern already over halfway to winning this set. And Crestview just with 3. Service will be Sophia Durbin. Set here for Northwestern. Crestview tried to get up and block it, but Northwestern a little too much on it. Timeout now for the Cougars as they try to stop this bleeding. They're staring down the wrong end of a 13-point advantage.
Big start here for Northwestern in this second set. Commanding lead here early. Crestview going to have to change some things. Don't have any chance to come back and win this set, but it's getting a little out of hand if you're a Cougars fan.
And the thing about Northwestern is it really has been the play of Josie Wright, Garret. If you watch, she most players run towards the net when they go to spike it. It's like she runs parallel. It's weird.
Yeah, a lot of her spikes are sort of cross body. And on those spikes, she swipes down.
She's like trying to run across the lane and tomahawk dunk it. Like Zion making a backdoor cut, just cramming it on someone.
And I want to bring up, Storm, the swipe down tactic from basketball. I know that we talk about it a lot. It's kind of our
It's
our
fallen
go-to.
off a little bit.
Well, because it's not basketball season.
Basketball season.
But, we mentioned it last night
Yeah, 2 days in a row.
at our football game. But I think in volleyball, the swipe down is a good thing.
It's
swiping
like
down at the ball to spike it.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. You go ahead.
The swipe down is like the most used tactic.
So,
like when you think about it, a
spike
spike is just swipe down. But here's the thing: you don't want to swipe down too hard because if you hit the net, it's going to be a foul. So it can get you in trouble too. The swipe down is a blessing and a curse. Like the spike giveth and the spike taketh away, or the swipe down I meant.
See, that was a tremendous swipe down.
As that swipe down was perfect. I mean, chef's kiss. That was amazing. As Northwestern leads 17-4. But now we just have to figure out how to get a stack play in football and how to get a stack play in volleyball.
Well, you can run stacked like trips wide receivers out to the left. Like, that's doable.
Vertical stack?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Now all we have to figure out is how to do it in volleyball.
You can do it. You just have to Let me think about
not
this
want to
one.
win.
Let me think about this.
I think if you're running stack in volleyball, you're throwing in the white flag.
Well, if you stack and then you like separate.
Oh yeah, like the Michigan play.
I think you could do it.
Where it was like 9 guys in a row, and then they all ran out and ran a play.
What a horrible call.
What a great call. Both by me and the Michigan coaching system. Crestview now still trying to get back into this one. Northwestern with a healthy lead, 19-4. The Scout Construction scoreboard. That one somehow over the net. Crestview tries to return it. They will. Opportunity for Northwestern. That one just poked over. Will it be in? They will say it's in. I don't know. We're going to have to take a look at the replay on that one. Let's see it one more time. Can we get it in Super Mo?
I thought it was out, Storm.
I thought it was out too. So you take a look at our Sutton Bank replay. Hey, nevertheless, the show must go on. As Northwestern now has 20 points. Yummy ball. That one was for sure a yummy ball.
Good call, Storm. And a boy.
I can't wait for the meeting on Monday, and Travis goes, neither of those you called a yummy ball with confidence were.
Well, you know, yeah, it was. It was a yummy ball, okay?
It was a yummy ball in my heart, and that's what matters.
Speak it into existence.
Yeah, speak it into existence. I like that. That one's out of play. 5-21 now in favor of Northwestern. $11:56 local time, Garrett.
That's the first time you've ever done that.
I don't know. I just think
I've never done that before.
Sports in the morning are weird, man. It's like we'll be done at like 1 or 2. Like, isn't that weird?
When we've been doing it for a couple weeks now, so
it always blows my mind, man. Like we were, as Northwestern takes the point on the miss hit from Crestview, we were here at 8:30 for soccer. Well, most of us were here.
Really?
Well, they're going to give the points back to Crestview, actually. So they take their 6 point of the set. But I don't know. It's like a glitch, you know, in real life. Infinite time glitch when you get off a game and it's like, oh my gosh, it's 11. If we take a look at the replay here, Adam, let's see what was going on. That one clearly looked out, but not sure what the discrepancy was. When are we going to get the wiretap into the mic or into the ref? That's what we need to invest in next. (22-6) now on the Scout Construction scoreboard. Northwestern leads. A couple of substitutions for them. It's fireball. For the service. What a cool name. Fireball. I love that name. It's like, send it down with the fireball, like if she ever spiked it or something. That'd be pretty cool. Just thinking out loud here, Garrett. I can tell you're not a fan of that one.
I was enjoying some great volleyball action from down on the court. That's Crestview.
I was too.
Was able to somehow get it back over the net. And Northwestern, a little bit of a miss hit, and now Crestview still clings to life. Got a battle, though, uphill. A huge deficit they face. See if Northwestern can pull this one out, and somehow getting a hit on that with Sauter.
They're going to have to play almost perfectly, as there's really nothing you can do. There's Harstall with the big spike. And that puts Northwestern just 2 away from taking the set. service for the Huskies. Miscommunication for them. That'll be points for Crestview. Still yet to eclipse 10. They have just 8 to Northwestern's 23. Serve here from the Cougars. That one off the fingertips of a couple of Cougars. Spike opportunity for them. Great block from Northwestern. Cougars now with an opportunity of their own. That's going to be out of play. And that puts Northwestern at set point. Husky serve. And I really do hope that was picked up on the mic. You could hear Northwestern go, oh no. We got it, I think, so it's pretty funny. Maybe for once I'm not the funniest guy in the room. Nah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So Grace Fry with the serve for the Cougars. Once again, a miscue from Northwestern. Gives Crestview their 10th point of the set. Fry with another serve for the Cougars.
Crestview's going a 15-0 run, Storm, if they want to win this one. Well, actually, they have to be a 16-0 run to win by 2.
There was that runner, Garrett. Like she's going up like the NBA draft combine when you have to hit that thing to judge your vertical. You ever seen that? That's what she's trying to do every time she goes up for a spike. It's impressive. Set point here for Northwestern, trying to close this one out in convincing fashion. They will not do so. That's number 12 for the Cougars. Fry once again with the serve. That one, a great block from Sophia Durbin. So Crestview still with a little bit of life as they put together quite the rally. That one somehow kept in play for Northwestern. Almost thrown away, and it will be thrown away as that gives Northwestern set number 2, 25-13. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Garret G-Man Parlett, and check out my new show, The G-Man Project, exclusively on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
Great having you. Incredible women. I wish they had those kind of cool careers for women when we were growing up.
So in this flashback, we're all the same age?
Yeah. What does everyone want to be when they grow up?
If I say 2 jobs, do I get extra credit?
No.
I want to make immersive video games. I want to revolutionize 3D printing. I want to analyze data from the cloud.
I want to be a meteor.
You mean meteorologist?
No.
That's great, Al. Follow your dreams.
For the record, I was a baby in the 70s.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Storm Bluntschly joined, of course, by the illustrious Garret Parlett. Garret, royalty in the building here today. We are not worthy. I am bowing. We are not worthy. As you take a look, Carter Kissel, the homecoming king. What an honor that is, man.
That's from got announced last night. Him and Emma Amon, king and queen. So shout out to you guys. And Carter, I know he doesn't play any sports, Storm, so we don't ever get to call his name, but today we do. Mr. Carter Kissel.
Or as Linda would say, Mr. Kiesel. So out of that second set, Northwestern took it in convincing fashion, Garrett. It's going to take a lot for Crestview to come back and have the reverse sweep here.
Especially playing the likes of Northwestern. You know, they had a huge run to start that second set that really put the game away. And this one, see what the call is. They're going to say it was out. So this will stay with the Cougars.
I don't know about that one, Garrett. I thought that one was tipped. We're going to see some arguing with the ref. Take a look at it one more time. I don't know. Looked tipped to me, but you know, Garrett, there's a reason I'm up here calling it, not down there making the calls.
It was.
It was, man.
Knew it was going to have to come out once today.
Someone get me a medal.
There it was. There it was.
Literally someone get me an award. I only have one trophy, Garrett. I don't know if you know this, but in 3rd grade, as Northwestern knots things up at 1, I, not to brag or flex, but I placed 3rd individually in our Crestview Cougar reading tournament. Back when I used to read.
Hey, that's a podium.
I did. I podium, bro. I got everyone else got medals, participation medals.
Was it our grade?
Yeah, it was our grade.
Who won?
I think it was CJ Fagan.
Who was second?
I don't remember, but I remember being so mad that I lost. I should remember, but I got a trophy, like probably that big, and it's got a school bus on the top. 3rd place, Crestview, 3rd grade.
What a stud.
Yeah, and that's the only trophy I have. So
I'm not sure really what's going on the floor, Storm. Maybe some substitution issues.
They're just talking about lunch plans.
Probably talking about your sweet epic trophy.
Did you hear what they just said? Storm just said he placed 3rd. That's so awesome. You think he'll sign an autograph on this little piece of paper? I will if you bring it up. I don't have a Sharpie. That's the one thing, the crucial thing that I always forget when I'm going to games and stuff, like professional games. It's like, sign this. Hey, Cade Cunningham's, or Caden Cunningham. Cade Cunningham, sign this. You know, for the Pistons.
You almost said Caden Cunningham, Storm, our MVP last night.
Well, they're the same. It's the same name. And that's why I got confused.
But I'm just saying.
But it's like, Cade, sign this. You got a Sharpie? No? Okay, I can't then. Like, I don't know if that's just me. As there's a pretty intense rock, paper, scissors going on. 2 of them. We got a 2x2 of rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. On the Huskies. They're like bird beats asparagus. You remember those days?
No, I've never heard that.
When you would just throw whatever and someone would be like, oh, I threw rock, and you'd be like, oh, I threw clock, and that's time, so it erodes the rock. You remember that? And we just make up everything?
This is a trip down memory lane?
Well, yeah. I didn't know what they were talking about down there. They made the time fly, so now we're back in action. I'm sleep deprived right now, G-Man. So it's like I'm in a good mood, feeling great, reliving the past, man. My glory days when I was 3rd and 3rd grade. I got another one if you want to hear it. Another story.
Go ahead.
As Crestview trying to get this one across, Northwestern returns it. Spike here for Northwestern. And that looked like a first place spike, Garrett, if you ask me.
Yeah, good luck defending that. Crestview not able to get underneath it. That'll go in favor of Northwestern as they lead here 4-1 in the third set.
This one's a good one, actually. This one involves you.
Oh,
Crestview
Lord.
now up to a 5-1 lead. It's North Central State College orientation, and I went by myself, and there was a Kahoot game.
Oh, I remember this.
This might be illegal. Like, we might go to jail for this. But there was a Kahoot game, and I kind of remember the answers, and you were like, come to orientation with me. And I was like, okay. I forgot about the Kahoot until they mentioned it. Northwestern now with a 6-1 lead. And I was like, oh my gosh, G-Man, we're going to win because I know all the answers. And we cheated and won. So there's me coming clean, man. I cheated at the North Central Orientation Kahoot. And you got the prize. And
I don't even think we got, I think I gave the prize up. I'm almost positive that it was like a little candy basket and I just gave it up.
So the guilty conscience took over. You couldn't accept the prize because you knew you didn't win it fair and square. Good on you, man.
It was like,
for real, good on you.
It's like 3 questions about the North Central State College campus.
But you still did the right thing. That spike will be out of play. Not just a 3-point advantage here for Northwestern. But, no, I mean, honestly, good on you, for real. I would have taken the candy. If it were like the little peppermints, the little candy canes, you know what I'm talking about, that come in the little individual wrap baggies, like I would have taken it, and I would have eaten every one of them.
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
I know. That spike will be blocked by the Cougars. So now Grace Fry with the serve. That one blocked but out of play. North Central back with the healthy advantage. This one out of play. Now 4-point lead for Northwestern.
Crestview did a better job in this set of kind of stopping the momentum from Northwestern, but here come the Huskies once again. Trying to pull away here in this last and final set if they can win it. That'll help their chances as they go up 5.
Coming up later tonight on the OH Report, Archbishop Alter at Madison Girls Soccer. That'll be a highlight. That one kicking off at 3 p.m. And the primetime game, Liberty Benton at Ontario Girls Soccer. The girls only have 1 loss on the season. We'll see if they can keep it that way. That's a 7 p.m. kick here on Saturday Night Football.
I got a little adjustment, Storm, to that. That Madison game actually got moved up to 11:30. So it's already kicked off. That was what Hayden told me, at least, because he's going to be there.
My bad. I only know what the schedule tells me, Garrett. I'm sorry. I will be better. I promise. I make a vow. I'm not sure. That one blocked by the Cougars. Won't get back over the net. 6-10 now. Here on our Scout Construction scoreboard, as you see on our Sutton Bank replay. So I do have to ask, Garrett.
Yep.
Blanked. Drew blank. Forgot. So we'll move on. Northwestern with the opportunity. That one dug up by Artis. That hit right into the net from Sophia Durbin. You know, it was one of those nights last night, Garrett, where, I mean,
here we go.
I fell asleep to our broadcast. Like, I was just that tired. I had them playing. Not saying that it was boring. I was just so exhausted. I was trying, man, to stay awake.
You poor guy. None of us, here working the game either weren't.
I'm not saying you have more than a right to say that you're tired. You just aren't.
That's not me. It's not me.
Okay, well then you can't be mad. I'm acknowledging. I'm not saying that I'm the only one that's tired. I'm just saying that physically I am tired today. I'm not saying, Garrett, you went to sleep at 11 and I went to sleep at 12, so I'm more tired than you. I'm not making it a contest. I'm just saying I'm tired today.
Here's the question I have for you, Storm. When did I ask?
Wonder how long it took you to come up with that one, as Northwestern will hit that one out of play. And it'll be Chloe Sauter with the service for Crestview. You're literally just a bully, like on the broadcast.
Enough.
Izzy Artist with the hit. That one scores. Our director, Adam Thompson, had to separate us. Things were getting a little physical up here. I was getting ready to swing, man. So you're lucky. You had a knuckle sandwich coming your way.
Wish I had a sandwich coming my way.
I wish I had a grilled ham and cheese sandwich right about now. Cut into triangles with a side of classic Lay's, of course.
Horrible take.
And a diet soda.
You really
didn't say the brand, Adam. No free shout-outs. Yeah, but I just said classic. Oh, yeah.
You enjoy the classics?
Love the classics.
That's horrible.
Because the chips aren't the main. I don't need to taste the chips. They're just filler.
You're just eating them for fun?
I'm just eating them to be a side.
So you eat food that you just – so when you go out to eat, your side dish, you don't care what it tastes like. It's just it's your side dish. It's your filler.
No, not at all. But in that when it comes to chips, yes. If I wanted the chips to be the main meal, it's tied up at 12 here in set number 3. So Crestview, just like how we saw in the first set. That one touched over by Crestview. Northwestern trying to return it. They will. In the no man's land, they take a 1-point advantage.
Great job from the Cougars getting back into this game. But now Northwestern gets another chance to try to extend this lead. They're trying to go for the sweep here, but Crestview might have something to say about it.
Fireball with the service. Great dig from Northwestern. Trying to get over the net. They will. Sauter with the set. Great spike from Emily Weaver. Knots things up once again. Another back and forth set here for number 3.
Cougars have shown some flashes here today of what it takes. Just not able to really get over that hump. Northwestern's had their number. But here a great opportunity that they have, tied up at 13.
Northwestern with the return, won't make it over the net. Now Crestview with the 1-point advantage. Izzy Artist with the serve for the Cougars. Northwestern on the return. Set here from Sauter. Spike for Northwestern, finds the right spot. Once again, a deadlock at 14. Now the serve for the Huskies, trying to close this one out in 3 sets. Spike for Northwestern. That one's going to be in play. Wow.
Wow, I thought that was out.
Now, here's the thing I don't know. If it hits the line, is it in or out? I don't think it came in.
I would say it's in.
I don't think it came into play there. I think that was definitely out. But if it hits the line, that's the thing I'm curious about. Because it's like in baseball, if you hit the foul line, it's in still until it goes over. So I don't know, but a great block from Josie Wright gives Northwestern the 2-point edge. Spike now for Crestview. Opportunity for Northwestern to return it. They do. Crestview scrambling. Will not matter. It's Northwestern with the 3-point advantage. So apparently this just in. It is just like baseball where if the line, if it touches the line, it's in. Like I said, I don't think it mattered on that specific play. I was more so just curious for future endeavors as Northwestern takes a 4-point lead and we got a timeout from the Cougars.
It tied things up at 14, but Northwestern went on a little bit of a run, 4-0 run here for the Lady Huskies. Trying to pull away, Storm, and get this sweep on an early Saturday morning matchup. See if Crestview has anything up their sleeves to stop this.
Actually, now it is Saturday afternoon. It is 12:22.
Listen, guys. You just lay off, maybe?
Just being honest, man. You're critical of me when I'm on the broadcast. I got to hold you to the same standard. How are we supposed to get better if we make mistakes and don't learn from them? We always talk about that. You can lose, but if you lose and don't take anything from it, that's when you really are the loser.
Am I in counseling? What's going on?
No, I'm just saying you got to be better, man. That's all I'm saying. At a timeout, Northwestern with the serve. That one spiked into the net from Harstall. So Crestview still with a little bit of life here in this match. Serve from Emily Weaver. Spike will be out of play. Crestview now with the points. They're only trailing by 2. Shout out to Nicole and Lily watching from Ashland. So, got a couple family members. You know, it's not always Linda Mendoza, just Linda Mendoza watching. All the families showing the support here on our Saturday afternoon matchup. Huskies with the spike. Out of play once again, and just like that, we're tied once again.
That was 3 straight miss hits for Northwestern. Just too much power on every single one of them, and now Crestview right back into the game, all tied at 18.
Northwestern trying to reclaim the lead. That one barely goes over, and some great awareness by Shiflett. Notice they were out of system. Got the spike, and now we have a timeout here from Northwestern. I believe that this is their first one of the entire match.
Yeah, they've been, up almost every single set. That first one, though, was back and forth. This one looking to be the same kind of thing.
Well, and it was great of Crestview to not go belly up and not, just put their heads down and accept, what am I trying to say here? I blanked again. Yeah, a little bit, but
Crestview went on a 5-0 run here to take this lead. And
good save.
Now let's see if they can continue some of the success that they've had over the last couple of minutes.
What I was trying to say was, good on them for not going belly up, man. You know, they could have just been like, we got kind of blown out there. Let's give up. But they didn't, man, and look where they're at. 2-point lead here in set number 3.
Just need 5 to win this third set and force a fourth one.
Weaver with the serve for the Cougars. Northwestern desperately trying to get back on track. Gonna say that one touched the net. So just like that, Crestview looking to take set number 3, excuse me. That one finessed over the net by the Huskies. Great dig from them as well. Opportunity for the Cougars. That one's out of play. A little too much on it from Sophia Durbin.
Here's Northwestern's chance to try to get back into this game. They're going to give the points to Crestview, actually, Storm. They're saying it was deflected.
Huh. Emily Weaver will have the serve for the Cougars. They now have 22. That one hangs on the net. I'm pretty sure that one was a yummy ball as well.
Well, that one was not, Storm. That was definitely a spike.
That was a spike.
From Josie Wright. She's been doing it all night and now getting Northwestern back into this game. Just down 3. Let's see if they can regroup.
Trying to get the brooms out and sweep away the Cougars on homecoming day. Crestview trying to stay alive here in set number 3. Too much on that one as well as Shiflett hits it out of play. 2-point advantage now for the Cougars. Great hit there from Crestview. Now just 2 away from taking this big set. Great dig there from Crestview. They get it back over the net. Terrific dig once again, that time coming from Oliver. But even better finesse there from Josie Wright.
I think she lost her footing on that storm. She went to go up with a little bit more power, but then was able to sell it and then just kind of drop it in a bucket right there, right in the open area. And now just down 2 are the Lady Huskies.
Spike opportunity for Northwestern, that one out of play. Just like that, set point here for the Cougars. Grace Fry with the serve to take set number 3, set point. Spike, that one dug up by the Cougars, but Shiflett couldn't get over the net. Northwestern still trying to make a case for this set.
Got Josie right back there serving now. See if she can get some aces. Try to tie this thing up and make it the first of 2. Let's see if Crestview has an answer.
That one blocked by the Cougars. Gonna give Northwestern the points. Now we have a timeout here from the Cougars. I like that timeout. Stop the momentum that Northwestern has right now. Just 1 point away from taking the set.
Crestview in a good spot here. Just need 1 point. Northwestern still got to get 3 if they want to win this one. Obviously the win by 2 rule, so is in effect. Let's see if the Huskies come out of this timeout with that momentum still riding high.
Out of the timeout, it will be Josie Wright with the serve. Like a poker player in Vegas looking for 4 aces here. That one over the net will fall to the hardwood. 25-23 your final. Crestview takes set number 3. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with set number 4 after this.
I'm Garret G-Man Parlett, and check out my new show, The G-Man Project, exclusively on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
Great having you. Incredible women. I wish they had those kind of cool careers for women when we were growing up.
So Miss Flashback, we're all the same age?
Yeah. What does everyone want to be when they grow up?
If I say 2 jobs, do I get extra credit?
No.
I want to make immersive video games. I want to revolutionize 3D printing. I want to analyze data from the cloud.
I want to be a meteor.
You mean meteorologist?
No.
That's great, Al. Follow your dreams.
For the record, I was a baby in the 70s.
Hello and welcome back to the Cougars Den. Storm Bluntschly, joined, of course, by my good personal friend as well as colleague, the illustrious Garret. Garret, it is so quiet in here. It's like freaking me out.
Yeah, they got to do the assessment on the court, Storm. Happens before every set. It always catches me off guard. It takes a little bit of time to get going here, but with the substitutions and everything.
It was like eerily quiet, though. I don't know. Maybe we're all waiting for another one of my banger stories that is just so awesome. I'll tell it if they want me to. I mean, I got plenty of them. Crestview's going to start this one off 1-0, trying to complete the reverse sweep. That second set, honestly, it looked like everything was all over Garret, but Crestview comes clawing back. That spike. Wow. Mach 10. Whew. Ouch. Things all knotted at 1. Northwestern with the serve. And that'll be an ace. They now have a 1-point advantage. Another ace here for Northwestern, and now it kind of seems like Crestview's flipped the switch back once again to where they were in set number 2.
I don't want to start, falling asleep because they're back in this thing and see if they can get something going here. But you don't want Northwestern to be able to build their lead, and that one will fall in play. So they'll cut it to 2-3.
It's a great momentum stopper right there. It's Crestview now only with a 1-point deficit. Grace Fry set to serve things away. And that'll be an ace for her. Things knotted at 3. Grace Fry once again across the net. That'll be her second consecutive ace. That gives the Cougars the advantage. Grace Fry looking for her 3rd straight ace. Pretty sure that one was a yummy ball. But regardless, Crestview now 2-point advantage.
Been on a solid run here since that 3-1 start for Northwestern. 4 straight points for the Cougars and Fry.
That one not going to get over the net. Now Crestview leads by 3. 3-0 run here, Garrett. Northwestern hasn't scored in a while.
Oh, Fry's had a couple aces back there. Smart play right there, but even better play from Artis and Crestview to get that one back across.
So all the momentum with Crestview. 4-point advantage for them. Spike here for Northwestern gets them back on the board. Service here for the Huskies. Opportunity for Crestview. They finesse it over. Saved by Northwestern. Spike for them. High off, high in the sky. Spike down by the Lady Huskies.
Josie Wright's been phenomenal at those opportunities right there. When she gets a perfect set, an opportunity to spike, she usually capitalizes. She does right there as the Huskies back in this, just down 2.
Northwestern tried to go up and block that, but Izzy Artist put too much heat on it. Crestview is still in a pretty comfortable position, I'd say. And as you saw that time, Josie Wright just kisses it over the net. Little floater. Like Tony Parker, of course. Artist, too much on that one.
I'm going to say it was deflected. Oh, now they're, oh, never mind. They pointed towards this side. They pointed towards Crestview, but we're going to go with Northwestern, Storm. They get the point.
I get the point. Northwestern with a spike opportunity. Tried to finesse it over once again. That time, not enough on it. Be Crestview's points. They lead by deuce. Sauter with the serve for Crestview. That one will be out of play. 3-point advantage. How about Artist right there going over the top? Putting that one right where she needed to.
Crestview looks like a completely different team from what we saw 2 sets ago. Everything's clicking. Let's see if Northwestern can get going, because if Crestview continues what they're doing now, could get a little dicey, could force a set 5, but Northwestern able to respond there on the serve and cut this to 3.
We are like the king of 5-set games, so I wouldn't be surprised, Garrett. We always get the good ones, the thrillers, down to the wire. Oh. Huh.
Volleyball cheese?
That was a little bit of cheddar. It's like I don't totally understand what those little antennas mean, but that hit it. So I was like, I don't know what's going to happen here. The Northwestern did get the points, and they'll get another one there. They cut the lead to just 1 now. Artist with the spike. Too much on it there for the Huskies to handle. You tip out of play. We'll see Feldhake step back to serve for Crestview. Spike for Northwestern finds the hardwood. Once again, cutting it to a 1-point lead.
See Northwestern a couple times since Crestview's been on their run. Just a couple mishits, too much power on a lot of their serves, and just not able to keep up with Crestview, but made it a 1-point game here. Did the Lady Huskies.
That one will be out of play, and yeah, that's something we've seen all too often here from both of these squads. Just too much power. Packing too much of a punch.
It's been in the weight room too, Storm, a little bit too often this offseason.
Getting yoked. Making those gains, man. What's your favorite workout?
My favorite workout?
Curious. Yeah, like weight lifting wise.
Bench press.
Yeah, I like bench press too. Put 345s on each side and 410s.
I bet.
On each side. It's my warm up.
What are you?
Do about 30 of those. As Northwestern ties it up at 13 apiece. Unlucky number 13. See if it's unlucky for them if they come roaring back to tie it up. Block here from Northwestern. They take the advantage. Crestview elects to take a timeout here in a must-win set number 4 for them.
I believe this is the first lead for Northwestern here in this set number 4. Crestview started out, commanding lead, and the Northwestern's slowly but surely been able to get back into this set. Now they got the 14-13 advantage. Let's see if they're able to pull this off and win 3-1, or will the Cougars force a decisive set 5.
Well, Garrett, it's a tale old as time. The old adage, the rabbit in the hare. It's not about how you start, man. It's about how you finish.
I thought it was the turtle.
It's a tortoise in the hare. Rabbit in the hare, that's the same thing. Well, no, they're technically different. It's a tortoise in the hare. But it's true and true all the same. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish, man. Dropping some wisdom on you on Saturday. You take that with you, man.
I will. I'm going to think about it a lot today.
You should think about it a lot. Everyone, I am. Everyone should. A word to the wise, man. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. I'll say it again. As the Huskies finish off that point, makes it 15-13 out of the Crestview timeout. 2-point edge for them. Huskies with the serve. Crestview with the spike. Northwestern tried to rally that one. They could not. Falls to the floor. 1-point deficit for them. Shiflett now for Crestview. That one will be hit out of play, and we're all tied up at 15. This is like deja vu to set number 1.
Now it's just the first of 10, Storm.
That one out of play. Point for Northwestern. And Garrett, here's another quip for you that you can keep in your back pocket for the rest of the day. You know, you can't give a man a peanut and expect a farm the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it kind of goes along those same lines, man. You know, you got to be patient. Let things develop. As that point will develop for the Huskies. They now lead by 2. So I hope my wisdom resonates with you, man. Huskies across the net. Crestview trying to answer. Free ball now for Northwestern. Spike for them. I believe this is tied for the biggest lead of the set. Did they lead 3-0 or 3-1?
3-1.
3-1, so this is the biggest lead for them. 18-15.
That's how tight the Cougars have kept this one. Thought after that second set it was all but over, but Crestview able to claw back, and a big block from the Huskies as they go up 4.
Hit him with the finger wag. No, 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 not today. Not in your house. Miscommunication there from Crestview. Just like that, Garrett. Just 5 points separate Northwestern and victory as Crestview elects to take another timeout.
I think this is a good timeout, Storm. Northwestern beginning to pull away. Just need 5 points now. 5-0 run for the Huskies. See if Crestview has anything else up their sleeve. They've been able to come back in the last set and win that one, but they're going to need a big one here if they want to force a set 5.
We'll see if they can recapture some of that momentum as they were playing inspired volleyball. They're in set number 3. We'll see if they can do it and force a pivotal set 5. Out of the timeout, Northwestern serve. That one out of play. And that will be Crestview's serve, and that's Grace Fry gearing up to let things go. Hit here for Artis. Northwestern sets things up. Great dig from the Cougars. That one, a great spike from Josie Wright, who's been doing it all night, or excuse me, all afternoon long for the Huskies. And morning and afternoon.
Now it's morning and afternoon.
Well, because the match started in the morning.
But when I said morning.
Because it was 12:30.
But you just said you just said that.
Northwestern takes another point. They're 3 away from victory. Oh, she's been doing it all morning because the match started before noon and afternoon because the matches ran into the afternoon. You know I'm right. Northwestern with a serve, and that'll be an ace for them. Now just within 2, as it's been a totally different second half of this set.
Just 2 points away from closing this one out here on the road. Northwestern looking for some aces. See if they can get them.
That one hit. I think it might have been out of play. Nonetheless, Northwestern returns it. No harm, no foul. They have set point here over the home court Cougars. So match point here for Northwestern. Can Crestview hang on and stay alive? They will, as that spike gives them point number 17. They will have to play almost perfectly here as their backs are up against the wall here in this one. Artist spikes it. Northwestern tried to block it, tipped it out of play. She now on a little 2-0 run of their own.
Still a long way to try to tie this one. Still needs 6. Northwestern trying to finish this one off in 4 sets.
Northwestern scrambling there. Crestview with the spike blocked. Somehow kept alive. That spike and that dig is going to do it here for Northwestern as they take set number 4 and they win the match 3-1. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with our player of the game as well as to wrap up our broadcast. You've been watching high school volleyball live and free on the OH Report.
There's a blood shortage and we came up to Dead Lover's Point at midnight on Friday the 13th.
Lame.
Guess I'm gonna waste all this blood by dying in a predictable horror movie way.
50% of Americans like watching blood get spilled in horror movies, but only 3% donate it. When was the last time you donated blood?
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
I'm Garret G-Man Parlett, and check out my new show, The G-Man Project, exclusively on the OH Report.
What's up, America? Brian Skoronski here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively right here on the OH Report.
Hello and welcome back now with our Scout Construction Player of the Game. Who else could it have been, of course, besides Josie Wright, the junior, the mid-hitter. Terrific game here tonight, closing it out in 4 sets. Just tell me about, how it feels to win a matinee on Saturday morning.
It's really nice. Saturday morning is just like everyone's kind of tired still. We're waking up. We were out at the football game real late, but everyone showed up. Everyone did their part. We like to wake up in the morning with some music on the bus, and we just like to have fun in the mornings.
Convincing win in set number 2. Crestview came back with a win in set number 3. How were you able to close it out in that 4th set, especially in the second half?
I think energy is a big thing for our team. If we have the high energy, that's just amazing. We just do so good based off our energy.
We're a pretty healthy way through the entire season. Talk to me about maybe tournament aspirations, the rest of your conference play. What's the plan moving forward?
Yeah, so our WCL this year is very competitive. It's a lot of up and downs. So I think tournament play is going to be very close. A lot of the stats are close. A lot of teams are tied. It's going to be a really good. Tournaments are going to be good.
And then, Josie, if you want to shout out anyone watching live and free at home, this is your opportunity to do so now. The floor is yours. You can shout out anyone you'd like.
I don't know.
Oh, that's all right.
I don't know if I have anyone. They're all here.
That's all right. Thank you very much again. Once again, your Scout Construction MVP, Josie Wright. I'll go ahead and take your headset from you. Thank you, and congratulations. All righty, and that's going to do it here from the Cougars Den. We're going to wrap this one up. I want to take a second to thank, of course, the illustrious Garret Parlett for hanging out with me and providing color commentary as well as running camera. Adam Thompson, our director, and everyone else at the OH Report for making this one happen. As well as I want to thank our very generous sponsors. Without you guys, it would be impossible for us to provide all this coverage live and free. As well as you, the fans watching at home, a big shout out for you all hanging out with them Saturday morning and afternoon. And that's going to do it here from the Cougars Den. You have been watching high school volleyball here live and free on the OH Report.